Hi guys, welcome to Chakra Sessions. I'm your host, Polly Jo Labbé, here on Star Nations Radio Network as part of Be Live TV. How are you guys all doing today? It is a beautiful day here in Western Massachusetts at Trinity Healing Sanctuary. We were having a very humid, hot day yesterday, but the thunderstorms rolled through and allowed us to cool off a little bit so that we just have some beautiful sunshine. So let's see who's in the house. So hello, Rob. Always starting my day off with a smile. What'd you know, Polly Jo? Oh, Rochelle, thank you. Hello again. You're a beautiful person. Thank you for everything. Oh, thank you, sweetie. I really enjoyed working with you earlier. Hi, Elise. Good to see you. Raining, hoping for a storm. Yes, absolutely. I can understand that. Yesterday, we were totally hoping for a storm. We got a little bit of lightning and stuff with it as well, but a beautiful double rainbow afterwards, which was great. Hi, Robin. Nice to see you in the house. Hello, Neshi. You know, Neshi is the head of Star Nations Radio Network and also our Star Nations magazine. So it's always nice to have, you know, the queen bee in the house, as it were. And she's always a gentle reminder for me to ask you guys to help us out with those Facebook algorithms by liking and sharing this post or loving it if you want to. So that it can reach more people and we can send some more healing out onto the planet. Because the more we do that, the more people we reach and the more we can help heal our own little corner, which is, you know, all that we are able to do. So hello, Elise. Yes, best sleeping. Yes. Oh, nice. Hi, Adrian. Hi, everyone. Unfortunately, I have to step out. Please let me know when this is uploaded to the archives. Adrian, it should be on there by 1 o'clock usually, almost within minutes of us finishing. It will be in the archives. So it'll be there for you to watch, and I'm glad you'll check us out later. So yes, I mean, that's true for everyone. You know, you can't always watch us live. We have other things going on with our lives, but people can watch after it's done, which is great. And the energy still works. It's not like, you know, later you're not connected to the meditation or the healing. The vibration goes through the recording and allows it to help other people. Hello, Trish. Nice to see you. Or Trisha, sorry. So this is a day where we are connecting to our spiritual team. And for those of you who know me really well, you know, I always talk about our energy system and our chakras and how to use it to help us heal and help us be more who we are meant to be. And so today, as we connect to our spiritual team, that is part of your energy system. Sometimes we think of our spiritual team being outside of us, you know, which they are, but they're also connected inside. We have cords of connection, just like we do with friends and family. The minute we think of them, there they are. They're right in our energy. They're right in our thoughts. They're ready to go. So we're going to tap into places in your energy field where you may be a little disconnected from your spiritual team. And we all go through points in time when we get a little disconnected. I mean, we even do that with other people, right? When we're having a lot of work and we get stressed out, we get busy doing, and we forget to check in with friends and realize it's been, you know, weeks since we've talked to them. It's the same thing with our spiritual team. Sometimes we get so busy in our human doings that we forget how to be a human being. And it's when we're being that we are able to connect to our spiritual team most fully. Doesn't mean you can't when you're doing, they're still hanging out. But we often forget to ask for help and guidance and things like that. And so we we block some of our ways that we're connected. Well, good morning. I'm sure I'm going to say your name wrong, but Meto, good morning. Glad you are joining us. And so as we think about our spiritual team, most of us might think, okay, we're connected only through our seventh chakra, through the divine, through the top of our head. And that is true to a degree. But our communication skills are located in our throat and our third eye, and our heart, you know. So there are a number of places in our upper body where we will tap into our spiritual team depending on what they are here to assist us with. So we want to make sure that all those channels are wide open. Because when you're in any relationship, if you're not communicating well, someone's not hearing you, you're not hearing them. There's a lot of misunderstandings. That all happens when the communication is not flowing properly. So we're going to work on that today. Hi, Minnie. Nice to see you. It's nice to have such a beautiful group of people with us today. Thank you for being here. So we're going to just start about who you feel or think your spiritual team is, because we all have a different perception. So I will give you my perception, and you can throw in what feels right for you. So when I experience my spiritual team, or when I work with somebody else's spiritual team as a healer, I will see all sorts of different things. So I will see angels. I will see ancestors, loved ones who have crossed over. I will see animals, and not just animals that, were loving pets, because I will see those. But, animals that are connected to your totem, that are your power animals, some people will say. I will see those. Sometimes I will see guides, which are, your teachers that you've called in to help you with the lessons you are learning. So they carry some important information to help you with your life purpose. So I have worked personally. I was a dance teacher for a number of years and a choreographer. And so one of my guides was Isadora Duncan, who was a famous modern dancer. And so she would come in and help assist me with my choreography, to help have an organic feel for my students and for myself. And when I am working on the energy work and the science behind the energy that I do, which is actually quantum physics and quantum mechanics, believe it or not, I get to work with Einstein. He's a little frustrating sometimes, and I'm sure I'm frustrating for him too, because he wants to give me all of the formulas for the colors of the energy that's flowing, and I don't find it necessary to see all of that. But I do like to know why it's working the way it's working. And so he comes in and helps me. So those are some of my guides. But I also will work with some of the ascended masters. So there are people who will have, like Mother Mary or Jesus or Buddha or one of the saints, or even like the Greek gods or goddesses, or the Egyptians. Sometimes there are star beings from other galaxies, other dimensions, who come in that help different people. It's all who you asked for before you incarnated here. And you chose your team, kind of like, when we were kids and we would pick our kickball team or something. You chose who was going to work best for you, and they're here with you. And so when we want to connect with them, sometimes we forget we have so many. That's one of the things I run up against with healers in particular all the time is they only call in their angels, which the angels are fabulous, but the angels may not be the perfect divine energetic being for what you're working on. So I tend to call in the highest, brightest, fullest energy available to me, and I'm not picky. So when that happens, it allows more and more connections to energy I wouldn't have even thought of. And so we will open up any of the connections you are ready to, any that you are, that you are ready to. I guess that's how Spirit is trying to say it for me. Because just like with people, you're only going to communicate with who you want to. But sometimes it's just asking for, the divine energy that is best for this task. Will you please come through and help me? And I've had a number of students over the years who are afraid to call in, like some of the angels or archangels or the gods or the goddesses, because they don't want to take up their time. They're worried that if they call in, say, Archangel Michael, then Michael won't be there to help somebody else in need, which is not true. They are able to be in more than one place at more than one time, or all at the same time, because time and space do not have the same definitions in the other dimensions that they do here. So don't worry about calling in your team. They will never be leaving somebody else in the dark or in the dust. They will definitely be there for anybody who's asking or needing help. So it looks like we had a couple more people pop out. So I'm going to say hello. I don't know if you are Sarah or Sarai. So hello. And Stephanie, welcome. Glad to see you. And Rosemary, nice to see you. Rob is saying eternal means not bound by time. Yes. And the interesting thing is that some people forget that the spiritual team is eternal. So they're not bound by time. They're not bound by space. And sometimes when we want things to happen, we ask for things to happen from our spiritual team. We expect it to be like right away. But if we don't say that, they're just going to get it done in their version of time, I guess I don't know. That's not even the best way to say that. In divine timing is what a lot of people say. Basically, it shows up exactly when you need it, which may not be when you asked for it. How's that? So when you're connecting with your spiritual team, I invite you to be as open as possible to who or what that might be. Because, when we restrict what we're willing to allow in, we restrict how much flow that we are able to receive. So the people who are really fabulous at manifesting quickly, it's because they're open to more possibilities. So this is all about being open to as many possibilities as you're willing to experience, because the divine is infinite, but often we put finite constraints on what that could be or what that could look at. And so when we do that with our energy field, in our chakra system in particular, we actually stop our chakras from flowing as fully and as brightly as they are able. So as we open our energy to connect to more and more possibilities, then we experience more and more flow in our own life, in our own being. So hello, Jill. Glad to see you're in the house. I was thinking about you a little bit ago, wondered where you were. So hello. Yeah. So for those of you who haven't watched before, I'm going to make those noises as we do the clearing meditation in a few minutes. I will be making noises that sound like burps or squawks, and that is part of how I release the energy for the entire group. So that's just me helping someone in the group. It may be helping you. It may be helping somebody in the future who will be watching it. I don't know, and I don't worry about it. I don't tap into anybody in particular's energy. I just clear the energy of the group. So sometimes people say, you know, did you feel that moving in me? And I honestly, I don't. I just feel it moving as a group, which is good because then I'm not getting personal about the clearing. So some reason that needed to be said today. So, you know, we each have our own idea of the divine, and we each connect to it in our own unique way. And one size does not fit all when it comes to that. So some people are going to experience God in a male form or goddess in a female form or both. You may just feel the oneness, the connectedness with others on the planet, with nature, with spirit, with the universe. You may sense consciousness. Everybody has their own flavor of how they connect. And there is no right or wrong. So I want to be really, really clear on that because we all have our own way. And we're all meant to have our own way. It's kind of like we're part of a big circuit board, and we each have our own wire that connects to the divine. No wire is better or fuller or stronger. It's just a matter of how often you use it and how much frequency you run through it. But you are each needed in your own unique way. So nobody is going to experience it in exactly the same way. So try to let that go as you're connecting to your spiritual team. One of the things that happens with our spiritual team is we're very sporadic about when we connect with them. So that is another reason our energy flow isn't working well with them. So often you're invited to create a ritual of some sort, a check-in with your spiritual team. And I, highly recommend that you check in every day and maybe a few times a day. So that when we do that, we're opening the communication. When we only talk to our spiritual team when we need them, it's kind of clingy and it's kind of restraining energy. But when we just connect, it's like picking up the phone and just saying, hi, I just want to check in today, see how you're doing, making sure that we're flowing and we're in communication. If you've got any ideas or messages for me, I'm open. So feel free to send me anything you want. Not hard, right? But we really don't do it as often as we could or should. So think about the ways that you connect to your spiritual team. How often do you connect? When do you connect? And you are always in connection. It's just a matter of whether or not you are hearing the messages or sensing them. Because we get communicated to in a number of different ways. We're not all going to hear. We're not all going to see. Some of us are going to get number messages. Some of us are going to see animals and know it's a message. Some of us are going to see feathers or pennies lying around or you're going to hear words of a song that just resonate, or song after song shows up that speak to what you are asking for. Some of us will have experienced it through automatic writing. I'm a big writer, by the way. And these are all ways that you can connect to your spiritual team. So I noticed a couple more were in. So Ashley Marie, all things I already know, but every time I hear it from someone else, it puts me into flow and resonance. Thank you. Right? It really does. Thank you for saying so. Yeah, we know instinctively that connecting to our spiritual team and the divine is our own personal experience. But sometimes we need the reminder. I'm sometimes the messenger for what you've been asking your guides for. Because as I speak, it's channel speak quite often. So you can ask me an hour from now what I talked about and I won't know. So that's perfect. So Dustin says, send me love and luck today, family. Absolutely. Luck is one of those things that Dustin, that I don't think we need luck. I think that we have love, but we have synchronicity with the divine. So we don't need luck. When we're in sync, everything happens miraculously, and it's even better than what some people would call luck. People would say my grandmother was lucky. She used to go play bingo, and whenever she needed something, like when her stove died or when her washer died, she would go play bingo, and within less than a week, she would win enough money to pay to repair or get something brand new. And it wasn't luck for her. It was that she asked when she really needed it. And it showed up for her like that because she consistently held space that the people who were winning at the games were the ones who needed it the most in the moment. So she never saw it as luck, and I think that rubbed off on me. It was that when you are in need, it will show up. So health, wealth, success, and happiness for all of you. Yes, to you too. That is all flow, right? Health, wealth, success, and happiness are all part of your energy flow. So as we tap into our energy flow, we're going to have all of those things fall into synchronicity. And that is the divine timing. So we will tap into our spiritual team and see what's going on there with our communication. So we are going to do a meditation. And it's a healing and a clearing meditation. That's why you will hear me make some noises as I'm clearing the energy for the group, as I said before. But I want you to get yourself nice and comfortable. It's really good if you can to make sure that you're sitting or lying down. You want your legs and your arms uncrossed. We don't want to cross our circuits to send energy ricocheting through our body. We want to have a nice, even, and open flow.
Yeah.
So just take a couple of deep breaths and really connect to your physical body. Feel the weight of your bones. Feel the gravity pushing down upon you. Because actually connecting to your spiritual team happens when we go within, not when we reach outside of ourselves.
Yeah.
We call our spiritual team to us rather than going to them.
Yeah.
And as always, we set the intention that this healing meditation is for the good of all and harm to none, including ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we are going to call in the divine however we perceive that whether it is God, Goddess, Great Spirit, Creator, all that is the oneness universe. We call in that energy to surround and protect us in a bubble of infinite love and infinite light.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if we feel the need, we can create a second bubble around the entire room or the entire space that we are in,
Yeah.
just so that we can feel safe and open to receiving the healing and connection
Yeah.
that we are going to experience here today.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we're going to call in our spiritual team, our angels, our guides, our ancestors, our animal totems, our mystical beings, the ascended masters, our teachers, our master teachers,
Yeah.
any of the star beings that we may work with, gods or goddesses in times of old.
Yeah.
And we ask for the highest, fullest, brightest divine energy that we are able to access in this moment of now.
Yeah.
So we begin by connecting to the energy at the top of our head, at the crown. You may experience tingling or light or heat, or you may experience nothing at all, for we each cannot connect in our own unique way.
Yeah.
And we begin by allowing the energy to move through into our sixth chakra, into the middle of our forehead. And we clear away any energy that we have that is distracted. Any energy that may be worrying about the past or worrying about the future,
Yeah.
what was or what could be. Just allowing that energy to come into focus.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And we're going to open up our perception in the third eye. And the perception opens through clearing all of our senses. Our hearing, through our ears, our seeing through our eyes,
Yeah.
our smelling through our nose, and even through our feeling and through our touch.
Yeah.
And our intuition, and our empathic radar, where we pick up on all the energy within us and around us.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Gently bringing our perception back into balance, into clarity.
yeah,
Giving us more space to be open to receiving our intuitive hits, our awareness of the messages,
yeah,
awareness of the communication in all its forms from our spiritual team.
yeah,
We open all of the ways that that energy connects throughout our head. So you may have spots in your ears, in your temples, your occipital bone, in your pineal gland, in all sorts of places.
yeah,
And we just ask that any of those pathways be opened
yeah,
gently and easily.
yeah, yeah,
So let's move through to your throat and open up your throat, allowing you to communicate more clearly what you desire, what you need from yourself, from your spiritual team, and even from others.
yeah, yeah,
Really opening your authentic truth and your authentic voice, the genuine you, to speak in that communication clearly, succinctly.
yeah,
Opening the pathways of self-expression that are divinely supported
yeah,
as you connect more with your being than you're doing.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
And even opening ways that you can communicate through music and writing and singing, dancing,
yeah,
gardening and baking. Any ways that you are a conduit for the divine energy,
yeah,
the ways that you are comfortable expressing your truth
yeah,
in its fullest, brightest way.
yeah,
And feeling the energy in your heart and how you connect most fully there in the space of unconditional love.
yeah, 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 yeah,
And allowing the divine energy of love to flow to you and through you. So that you have a remembrance of how supported you are by the divine and your spiritual team in every breath that you take.
yeah, yeah, no, yeah,
And connecting to your inner sage, your inner wise one, who has traveled with you through each and every lifetime, carrying the wisdom of the ages that you've collected, and opening communication with that aspect and that part of your spiritual team as well.
yeah,
And seeing these lines of communication in the golden strands of light that they are.
yeah, 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 yeah,
And clearing the energy of fear and doubt that you may be carrying in your belly, in your third chakra, in the solar plexus sun that lies within you.
yeah,
So many of the seeds of disconnect come from doubt and guilt and shame, anger and fear, frustration,
no,
and that deep sense of worthiness. You deserve the help, that you deserve to be guided.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
And really allowing the fullness to enter your being.
yeah, yeah, no, no, yeah, yeah,
Releasing all pretenses, those times when we pretend to be someone we are not.
yeah, yeah,
For the tightness that you hold onto around your identity can be that which is blocking you most. And then you can breathe in the divine being that you are, the divine spark, the divine child, however that resonates for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no need to hold on to the projected self
Yeah.
that you send out to others.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
And moving into the lower belly, into the second chakra, and clearing all of the relationship energy that may be blocking us from being open to having a loving, balanced relationship with our spiritual team. Any old wounds, thoughts, or ideas, beliefs
Yeah.
that have restricted us
Yeah.
from the fullness of infinite possibilities.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
And really allowing that energy to flow fully in the give and the take. But when we give too much or more than is needed, we sometimes block ourselves from receiving. And the communication and the integration with our spiritual team is about receiving,
Yeah.
allowing ourselves to receive
Yeah. Yeah.
fully, completely.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
As that energy begins to move through our hips and into our first chakra, opening all of our circuitry around manifestation, so that as we work with our spiritual team, we can create instantaneously that which we desire, that which we need.
Yeah.
When we are in alignment with our true self and our true spirit,
Yeah. Yeah.
and allow that energy to move down your legs and into the earth. And whether you perceive that as a giant cord of connection, another ray of light that connects you to the earth in the very center of its being, or whether you perceive roots beneath your feet that create a giant system of connection that goes deep through all the layers.
Yeah.
Just allowing all energy that you were holding on to, blocking your connection, to go into the earth, allowing it to compost, to turn into beautiful energy to be used for clean water, air, food, and for all of the beings on the planet to share.
Yeah. Yeah.
And releasing all cords of attachment that are not in love and light from anywhere in your body. Anywhere that you may be drained by someone else's energy, or that you may drain other people's energy, consciously or unconsciously, and allowing those cords to dissipate, to return back to their highest vibrational frequency.
Yeah.
And calling in the divine energy once more from the top of the head and asking it to fill any places where you have released energy. So coming through the top of the crown, through your head, clearing and filling all at the same time, through the throat, through the neck and the whole entire spine, down the shoulders and arms, through the rib cage and the heart, the lungs,
Yeah.
through all the upper organs, the stomach, the liver, the gallbladder, the pancreas, the kidneys, the spleen,
Yeah.
your large and small intestines, your reproductive organs,
Yeah.
even your appendix. Just allowing the feeling to go through your hips and your pelvic floor, down your legs, and deep into the surface.
Yeah.
And allowing the energy to also repair around your auric layers. So above you, below you, in front of you, behind you, and on either side of you. Clearing, repairing, and filling your physical auric layer,
Yeah. Yeah.
the emotional auric layer,
Yeah.
including behind your heart, and behind your neck, the mental thinking layer of the aura, the spiritual layer, even through past lives and karmic debt. Expanding your personal aura and your personal bubble.
Yeah.
So that you are separated from others' energy and can feel more completely, more fully the messages that come in for you.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Hmm. And now I invite you to ask your spiritual team to communicate more clearly with you, You're open and willing.
Yeah.
You may also ask for a sign or a signal so that you know your spiritual team is connecting to you. And you may not get it right in this moment, but it will become apparent within the next few days
Yeah.
through repetition, through coincidence, synchronicity.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And now allow your energy to release any extra that it does not need, sending it down into the earth for healing, composting.
Yeah.
And call you back into your physical body. Feel the weight of your body in the chair, on the floor, in the bed.
Yeah.
You may hear noises in your environment. You may smell something. You may feel the texture of the clothes on your body or the wind caressing your skin. And begin to dissolve your meditation, bringing yourself back into the present moment, into the now.
Yeah.
All right, guys, welcome back. So I hope you had a nice time with your spiritual guides. So Judy said, sorry, I've been missing all of these lately. Lots of issues going on. Totally need healing of my whole body and all my chakras. I'm going to start watching all that I missed because I need it. Bless you, Polly Joe. You are so welcome, sweetie. And do remember, if you are in a place where you need some assistance beyond the show, you can reach out to me. I do healings by distance for people who are in a need of a little bit of a boost. But yes, the shows are there for you, not only in the archives here, but on our YouTube channel at Star Nations, so that you can go back and do any of these healings over again whenever you need them. And remember, too, that I'm here on Wednesday evenings as well at 7 p.m., where we simply do a healing for your soul. We work with your spiritual team. I am just a conduit for the healing for you. And I also do messages at the end. So I pull cards for people on Wednesday night to give you an additional message from your spiritual team. Rob said he had technical difficulties. He's going to check us out in the archives. We will see you then. And oh, hello, Renee. Love to see your smiling face. Glad to have you in the house. Oh, just hopped on for a crazy busy major back pain this weekend. Check in to get some healing from me if you need to, because boy, back pain can really stop us. Back pain is how we connect and how we feel supported. So that can really be difficult for us to move through. So now, she being the perfect hostess that she is, she's showing you my website, which is trinityhealingsanctuaries.com. That is a great way to connect with me. I also have there my healing remedies that can assist you with your connection, I was realizing that the blends that are best for today aren't on the website, but you can always message me and I can get them out to you. The meditation blend is the one that I recommend for you to begin to connect with your spiritual team. There is also another, there are 4 spiritual blends. There's Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel, and Archangel Metatron that help you connect specifically to each one of those independently. There's also Mother Mary, there's Goddess Isis, Goddess Aphrodite, and just a goddess blend in general, which helps you connect to the divine feminine. So if you're feeling that you could use a little help, you're having trouble feeling a connection, those spiritual blends are available, but as I said, they haven't been uploaded onto the website, but I can definitely get those out to you if that's something that's speaking to you. So I'm just seeing all the smiley faces and the thank yous. You guys are great. I am so glad you were here and took time for yourself. Yes, this is the Star Nations Organization playlist. That's our YouTube channel. And it helps you connect with us when you need this. Oh, Minnie, you are so welcome. Thank you guys for showing up to connect to your spiritual team. I feel so strongly that the more we can heal ourselves, and we do that by connecting to our team, and we connect with our own divine energy, the more we can heal the people around us. So we each have an opportunity to heal our little corner of the globe. And the more we get the healing out there, the more corners we can reach. So please make sure to like and share this broadcast if you feel like it was helpful to you. Tag somebody if you know that they could really use it. Because this is all part of my spiritual mission, which is to heal the healers and help you guys get back to your mission and your purpose, which is such a great thing when you guys are helping with that. And, don't forget to check out Neshi's show this evening, Communications from Home. I'm looking forward to that one myself. That is at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And then my show again is tomorrow evening at 7. And yeah, that one can be a blast. It's a great way to do self-care for you to get healing that you need when you need it. And, I look forward to, seeing you guys all. Thursday, for those of you who are into your energy, is the summer solstice. So take a moment with your spiritual team to connect to the summer solstice, and know that you are in the blooming period of your energetic year. And so what would you like to bloom in your life, and what would you like to see expand who you are? So that is, something that you can do on your own. If you are anywhere near Western Massachusetts, come to visit at Trinity Healing Sanctuaries, because we do a meditation and a little fire ceremony on the solstice to release anything that no longer works on our life and to really bring new things into bloom. And we have a great time from 6 to 8 p.m. Connecting to that energy. And usually Apollo shows up because of the amount of sun, and maybe Ra, the amount of sun energy that we channel. So if you are around in the area, feel free to join us as well. And then the last bit of homework is for those of you who've been asking to study with me. You can study here at my school at Trinity School of Mystical Energy Healing. But if you are out in the Midwest, you can come visit me when I come to Star Nations in Wisconsin to teach Columbus Day weekend, actually. And I am, so excited to be there. And Minnie's saying she will be at the Portland Stone Circle at 6 a.m. So come join me. So make sure you guys do that, because any ritual that you can do with your spiritual team to really connect back to your energy and your purpose here on the earth plane this lifetime, the better for the rest of us. So with that, you guys, I wish you a fabulous rest of your day, and get out there and shine your light, because we need you here on this planet. And have a great one. All right. Bye.